Alright, so hello everyone. The day has happened. It's finally happened. I now own the Seeds of Death. Oh yeah, oh yes, 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 yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, 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 yes. Okay, I am sorry for that. Yes, I'm sorry for that, guys. That was not acting right there. That was genuine enthusiasm. Because after all this time, it's been quite a while that I wanted this episode. I now own the second Doctor's episodes, The Seeds of Death. Yes, his story. I believe in his final season. And something about this episode I always wanted for some strange reason. One, it's sad to say this, but I really kind of like the title of it. Also, I heard very mixed things about the Seeds of Death. I heard from some people it was really awesome. Some it was like, okay, yeah, you gotta see it, but it's not their favorite, or they don't want to revisit it. Some that says, okay, it's passable. It's typical Doctor Who reviews from other people. Let's be honest, people. When it comes to Doctor Who reviews, you can take people's other opinions with not a grain of salt, but it's more so each to his own. It's all completely subjective. Completely. Because, literally, you can love what other people hate, you can hate what others love. That's just Doctor Who for you. There are no really right or wrong opinions when it comes to this fandom. So, and with the Seeds of Death, I heard so many different things. But I kept seeing it on, online, and I knew it was one of the few stories from the second Doctor's era that was all there. There were no missing episodes from this story. I was like, whenever I see like a full story that is not missing at all from the second Doctor era, I get excited. I get very excited. Of course I get excited, because there are not that many of them. So I bought the Seeds of Death finally. It arrived in the mail yesterday, and I totally dig it. Oh gosh, I like this episode a lot. And even more amazing is I got it, and then I opened it, and there's 2 discs. Look at that. Yeah. There's one advertisement online that says special edition, and then there's this episode. There's this copy. It does not say special edition, but it is. I swear, that special edition either must be really good or it's a complete ripoff, because the regular DVD, guys, it's got a second CD in there with other stuff on it. Just stick with buying this one. And the extras are pretty good. So, with the Seeds of Death, the story of this one is, there's a base on the moon, and there's the T-Mats, which is how people kind of, travel. They travel on T-Mats, where you arrive in one place from a completely different place. It's like beaming, being beamed up into places from Star Trek. And that's a pretty important thing in this story. A good device. And the complaint I heard about this story was people don't like to go watch it because it's an episode where it's just the Ice Warriors killing everyone. Just killing people, killing people, killing people. Yes, that happens, but there still is a lot more to it. Because the Ice Warriors go to the base on the moon, and to take it over, because they want to take over Earth, but they want to make it habitable before they get there. So, they release the Seeds of Death to, really make Earth habitable, but also to wipe out mankind. That's what they're going to do. So they're going to eventually bring their force in. And the Doctor, by the end of it, he tricks them, and he gets the fleet of Ice Warriors to orbit the sun, where eventually they will all be destroyed. And with this story, there is so much about it I like. I like the pacing. I like the time it took for them to tell the story. I think the writing is very good. I want to say it's by Brian Hales, but I could be totally wrong with that. I'm sorry. Let me check. Is it by Brian Hales? It's by Brian Hales. Oh, and Terrence Dicks. Terrence, you awesome bugger. Yes. But you know what I also like about this? Something I like about this, the second Doctor era. Jamie. I love Jamie and Zoe so freaking much. I think mostly it's because of Jamie, because I kind of, every single time there's a companion who's with Jamie, Jamie just, something about him works with every set of companions he's got. He had, I believe, Ben and Polly for the first season. He worked great with them. Then he had Victoria, worked great with Victoria. Now he's got Zoe. Great with Zoe. Something about Jamie. Oh, and then let's not forget, in the two doctors, with the sixth doctor, he is now along with Perry, and he's great with Perry. Jamie's a great companion because he knows how to flow with other companions. He knows how to make them feel nice and comfortable. And that is an important thing that I like about Jamie's character. He flows with other companions. It's important for a companion to be able to flow with other companions. And I like that Jamie can do that. But Jamie and Zoe, there's something about them that just latched onto my heart. I freaking love Jamie and Zoe. And Zoe, with this story, we see her computer skills. We see her that she is technologically very savvy, and I like that we get to see that with Zoe, and we see how they all work together and they all help in some way. Those three, the problem and the situation, and of course, I love you, Patrick Troughton, second Doctor. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you are so adorable in such a great way. My God, I love you so much. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That should not happen again. I'm cool. 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 But I just so much enjoyed, I really actually enjoyed this story. I liked seeing the Ice Warriors again. And I told you the overall plot. I don't want to tell you too much about it because that might just, if you have not seen it, it would spoil it for you. But also what I like about this story is it shows how, usually I'm not one who's about gung-ho to go out and see all the black and white stories. And I'm not against them at all. There are actually some black and white stories from that time I absolutely love. But I admit, when I first thought about Doctor Who being black and white, before I saw one episode of a black and white, the years, without color, I was a little bit worried. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into that. But this is one of the many stories from that era that the black and white, no color, works really well for the atmosphere. And the director did a very good job lighting it. There's even one time where a human is standing next to an ice warrior, or they're standing facing each other, and there's light behind them, so you see them in silhouette. Oh, very good. They thought about their shots. But again, I'm not going to go too much into the story every single, moment, because I really think people should go and discover the seeds of death for their own. Because even in America, this episode is not that expensive. But I just felt like finally sharing my happiness because I finally bought the Seeds of Death. Yes! Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. You're awesome. You guys really are. You're awesome. Thank you. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, and if you do like what you've seen here, do not be afraid to subscribe. You'll be totally awesome if you do. Just saying. No pressure, though. No pressure. Goodbye, guys.